During the first deep clean of my motorcycle, I needed to take off the right saddlebag in order to clean it thoroughly. The previous owner had hardwired some accessories straight through, so I installed a 2-pin waterproof connector, and now my bags both come off easily. Here's how you can too. Now let's jump into it. Okay, so here we are in my garage. Today, we're gonna do some wiring because the previous owner put in some extra USB ports, but they hardwired it, so I can't take off my saddlebag. So we're gonna install a plug so we can take off the saddlebag when we want to. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take off this piece, and we'll have to take off the seat in order to get to the wires. But first, we need to take off some parts.
Before you get started, you'll need some tools to complete the task. You'll need a 1/4-inch ratchet with a 6mm Allen, wire strippers to strip the wires, some wire cutters to remove any zip ties or anything else that might be in the way, heat shrink to seal the connection once you're done, wire connectors to connect the wires together after you've made your splices, and then finally you'll need a water-resistant connector. In this case, it's a 2-pin connector, so that when we need to remove the saddlebag, we can disconnect the wires and reconnect them when we put the saddlebag back on. First, we'll take off the side panels. Next, we'll use that 6mm Allen wrench to take a bolt on both sides of the seat, and then lift and slide forward. Now you'll see me disconnecting the heated seat connector. If you don't have this, you don't have to worry about this, but make sure you disconnect that before you pull the whole seat off. These are the wires that I will be splicing the new connector into, but before we get started, we'll have to take off this electrical tape because it's in the way. Now that the electrical tape is off, we can go ahead and cut the 2 wires and then strip each end of the wires approximately a 1/4 inch so that we have enough space to put the connector on and there's going to be a good solid connection. Now that those are stripped, we can prepare the wire connector that we're going to put in line with these wires so that we can remove the saddlebag later. First, we'll strip the ends, same as the other, about a 1/4 inch on each wire, so that when we put the connectors on, there's a good connection. Now we'll put the connectors in place on one side of the run. I used 18 gauge wire connectors because the wire is 18 gauge. Go ahead and stick one end in, then we'll crimp it. We're going to put the heat shrink on top so we can shrink that down after everything's already connected. Obviously, you can't put it on after everything's been connected. And we'll do that for both wires, both the black and the red, so hot and negative. Now that that side's done, we'll do the exact same for the other side. It'll just be the other portion of the connector. Now that everything's connected, we'll do a quick test to make sure these USB ports are still getting power before we go any further, because we might have to cut something and take it all apart and put it back together. So test complete. The USB connectors are still working, and now we're going to apply heat to the heat shrink to shrink that wrap down to seal each connector. All complete, everything's together, and now we'll have to find a place to put this wiring so that it'll be out of the way and it'll be able to put the side panels back on without interfering in putting the panel back on. You can see me putzing around a little bit here trying to figure out the best spot to put the wires, and it kind of ended up being where I did it. I looked at a couple more options, but nothing really seemed to pan out correctly. Just like before, when we took the bike apart, we're going to have to put the seat on first. Before we put the seat all the way back on, we're going to have to reconnect the heated seat wiring harness. If you don't have this, again, ignore it. You don't have to do this step, but once it's connected, we'll go ahead and slide the little tab underneath its little holder so that we can put the seat all the way back on and install the bolts. Bolt back in, that 6mm Allen. And then I already put the other side panel on, and this is the last piece. As you can see, I was messing around with it for a little bit. The wiring was in the way, and I couldn't get the side panel back on, so I had to futz with it for a little while to get them in the right spot. Once they're in the right spot, the panel just popped right back on like it was supposed to.
Well, we got the connector installed. USB ports are working correct. Now you can do your own electrical on your bike. It'll be detachable and waterproof. It's a skill you can use on any vehicle, whether it be your motorcycle, boat, side by side, snowmobile, for example. It can be for taillights, heated grips, accessory lights, or any other accessory that your heart desires. It'll be the same general process. I know you'll be able to do it and repeat this process without any issue. Drop a comment below to let me know if someone hardwired something weird on your bike and it's a nightmare that you're dealing with. Maybe that'll be my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below to stay informed. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the road.